Hey family, want to give you an update about some things that we're going to be kicking off here on Wednesday night. As you know, we have been advertising and promoting a Bible study in Genesis. We are actually going to punt that until the fall for a couple reasons. The most important is that we just sense the Lord shifting us away from that study during this season and towards something else I want to tell you about. I want to encourage you for the next several Wednesdays to join us at King's Church, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, for what we're calling some living room sessions, 6 to 8. Here is the plan. We're going to meet not in the prayer room, but actually in the embrace room. It's our living room, one of our living rooms there at the church, couches, comfy chairs. The point of this is for several reasons. One is I feel like the Lord is calling us just to some closer face-to-face time, to connect with one another, to share some time just in prayer and testimony time, praying for one another, and just encouraging one another in the Lord, much like we would do in our living rooms at home. And so I want us for the next 7 weeks to come and be a part of this. We're going to do the first 3 weeks starting tomorrow at the church, 301 Harvard, in the Embrace Room. Come at 6 o'clock. We've got childcare. We're also going to share a meal together, so you can come and eat. We'll eat together in that space, have a time of just some intimate worship and some prayer, and also just hear some testimonies from a couple of us and just see what the Lord wants to do. It's not going to be a Bible study. It's not going to be a listening to me talk the whole time, I promise you. But I promise it's where it's much needed, and I think it's where the Lord is calling us to be. So we'll be 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks starting tomorrow at 301 Harvard. The fourth week, the last week of the month of May, we're going to do our living room sessions, not at the church, but at Willow Hill Farm, at my home, Megan's home. So we're going to encourage you guys to come out 4 weeks from now. And then in the month of June, we'll do another 3 there at 301 Harvard, and then end June again back out at the farm. So same kind of format though, food together, worship together, prayer time together, some testimonies from several of us, and just ministering to one another in the Lord. That's what we sense the Lord is calling us to do. So I really want everyone who calls King's Church home to be a part of this. So even if you've not been there on Wednesdays before, I really would love for you to just let's carve out time for one another. Let's be a family together during this time. And I think we'll see the Lord really knitting our hearts together, encouraging one another as we press in for this. So I want to encourage you. We're starting tomorrow. I know this is kind of last minute, but I really want you to be here tomorrow. We'll post some information on Slack, on King's Church group. We'll send out email and text as to what the logistics of that are. But I want to encourage you to come and be a part of that for the next 8 weeks. All right, love you guys.